In this video, I'm going to be walking through memory lane, going through people I've color analyzed in the winter palettes. If you missed any of these people in this video in terms of their color analysis videos I've posted, you can go through my content and see their color analysis posts, because all these, or primarily most of them, are screenshots from those posts. In the color analysis system I use, somebody who is given a winter result would always have darker hair color. And this is because of color harmony in the system I use. The colors have to harmonize with the undertone value and intensity of colors of the palette you're given. And winter is a higher contrast palette. And so somebody who is a winter as well in the system I use would have a higher contrast look naturally. Blonde hair, natural blonde hair that is, alongside somebody's skin does not create a high contrast look. Therefore, the harmonization checks would not pass amongst other color checks. If somebody says that they have blonde hair and they think they're a winter to me, I will always say wear what you love. But when the color analysis checks are actually done using the system I use, there would be a better palette out there for you that passes all the color analysis checks. I will also say so many people I find look at their external coloring and go, I have dark hair, fair skin, therefore I'm high contrast and must be a winter. But when you actually put them through a color analysis process, the winter colors are not giving maximum vibrancy, tend to land at winter for themselves. But when an actual professional color analysis is done, a soft palette, let's say, is a better option for them for their vibrancy. So my advice to you would be to let the color analysis checks tell you your contrast level. And when I say color analysis checks, I mean the 3-step color analysis process using very specific colors and doing the checks to jawline, skin, and what have you. Also find so many people want to be a winter palette, and certainly I will always say wear what you love. And I find many people confuse autumn with winter. So many people who were previously thought through a self-color analysis that they were a winter might be given a professional result of autumn. So I find those get confused often as well. Without further ado, let's move on to pictures of people who've been professionally color analyzed as a true winter. This is an old color strip that I have. Please ignore it if you're using the newer color strip. That's much better quality. I think I've given away all my true winter color strips, so I need to get more. My son is a true winter. This person 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 is a true winter. And this person is a true winter. Now let's move on to deep winter. The deep winter palette is the palette that rests between winter and autumn. It's a neutral range palette. You would look at somebody who is a deep winter and go, I can't easily tell if they're a winter or autumn. This person's a deep winter. This person's a deep winter. And this person's a deep winter. Now let's move on to the cool winter palette. The cool winter palette is lighter and softer than true winter. Somebody who is a cool winter would have both winter and summer qualities in their coloring. You would look at them and go, I can't easily tell if they're a winter or summer. This person's a cool winter. This person's a cool winter. And this person's a cool winter. And one last one, and that is the bright winter palette. Bright winter is the palette that rests between winter and spring. You would look at somebody who is a bright winter and go, I can't easily tell if they're a winter or spring. And I actually don't have a person to show you who is a bright winter where I have permission to share. However, this person is close. This person is a true bright. She is the palette that rests exactly between winter and spring. This has been the final installment of my video series where I have featured all the 4 color seasons along with the flows within their seasons and samples of people within those summaries. And so if you missed those prior videos, you can go back through my content. And again, all these people over time have been featured in my content. So go through it if you've missed their individual posts, if you're interested into diving into the details further. Yay, winter palettes!